NAVI, of course, starting things off on the CT side here on Ancient. You've got 9 over on the T side, looking for potentially a bit of a bombard play in towards the B site. Bring the battering round with Faven looking for the lurk towards middle. It's a good close quarters contact. First frag goes their way. And here's the true push now into the site up against Wonderful with 2 guns in his hands.
Oh, and he gets a jumping fadeaway shot on Modo as well, and he goes back in for seconds. Knife pulled out, and that'll cost him his life. And in a matter of moments, it's all down to Rawls. Wonderful's done great work. Bits also being there as a supporting element. And Rawls, there is no way to call yourself out of this predicament. A 1 versus 3, it would be next to impossible for this one to be lost by Navi. And now he's a known quantity. He's also going to be seen off as well. A chaotic pistol.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Do a bit of shopping. You know, that's basically what this round could be. See if they can light them up like a Christmas market with Wonderful waiting for contact up close. M4 raring to go. Dive over, it's good. C-Jump, shout out. Another one goes down. Wonderful, making it look easy on the trades back. And they just glide their way through another round. So first 2 cleanly taken.
Well, so far so good. 6-0 start for him in the opening 2 rounds. But that was a nothing round by 9, so I'm not going to take too much stock into it. This one, a full buy. This is the true test. Flashing towards mid, this elbow crunch as well. Makaze, for 1, looks for a second, then pulls out the Glock and somehow gets away with it. How he stays alive for as long as he did, I do not know.
That was really nice, actually. Great attempts there up close. Nearly net himself the follow-up as well. Good damage done from the Glocketeer. But Faven headhunting once again. It's a short back and sides for Bit. Quick comms across between Alexi being Wonderful, trying to piece this one back together. Tons of time on the clock for them to at least situate themselves in a winnable position. Modo had the backstab covered. Pushing the extremities isn't going to work at all. And it is just down to Alexi B now. We'll see if he can swing the scythe, at least if they come back round towards B side. But Faben's just holding for that. If they take their move in towards A, should be a clean plant and another round at least being claimed away with 9 getting themselves on the board. Just depends if he can win this duel. Maybe have a chance. Ooh, back turn, Neo. Gets the upgrade onto the A1S as well. Maybe time to play with on this one.
He's so far away, so he can't do anything in terms of denying the plant. Unless he's going for a late ninja, I don't think he's got too much of a chance here. Time is ticking. There's no exit plays. Is he going to go for the ninja? I think he is. Here we go. He is actually going to give this one a go. He taps it towards the ball. Hang on a second. They're going to get round the corner. But Modo sticks around just enough to make sure that it's not as scary as it, for a brief moment, felt like it might be.
Of course, shout out to our partners once again, making this all possible. Zal, the official monitor of the tournament. You can see it in the reaction times of our players. They'd need it in a round like this now. Fast hit, focus on going speedy into the B bomb site. Utility towards the back line, restricting the lines of sight for the CT here. You've got it covered. Clean close quarters engagement. C-Jot and Kraken come together for the first few picks. Retaliation on the bomb site, but they forgot about Faven. And he cleans up with a backstab.
That's a huge round. Well played by Faven as well. He's caught just in between those 2 smokes.
Bringing you the action here, live from Budapest. Action resumes, though, into round 6. So for 9, it's been clean thus far. Obviously, good responses, at least, to the opening plays that have been shown off here by NAVI. Quick opening gambit from C-Jot once again, popping off with a mid-play.
Freeze up and see what the response looks like for NAVI, and, well, he can hear it. Nate banks around. It could soften up a lot, and it does.
It's on target. Danger close, though. Peels round the corner, had a bit of a read at least, was hoping he could gun down Alexi and get a bit of an opening advantage from it. Instead, we fall back down into a 4 versus 4. Low health for both players to work with. Kragan on the rotate, gets the spot from Red Room, but his head now paints the hallways. Bit as well. Quick thinking, wrap round the back with the Famous, gets the connection off. It's all down to C-Jot. With no health left to withstand the onslaught, that one goes the way of NAVI. Well handled.
He's pretty close as well. He's ready for this fight. There's 2 players, so realistically, even if he takes a fight, should be traded. He's also got to support a Bit. This is a really important engagement. Bit will fall, and now Im is a known quantity, and also just surely gets the right. 10 points of HP. The fact that he gets a kill before falling is commendable. Makaze gets his head ripped off his shoulders. This is chaos here as Wonderful takes molly damage, but he's dropped the bomb, and he'll drop a molly on top of it before he falls. Back and forth, but it's Nino in control in a 1 versus 3. And for Alexi, what do you do in this spot? He has no information of where they wanted to finish.
Depends on the timing as well. Oh, the walk around back towards cave. Holding on the close angles, waiting for the first move to be played here by NAVI. Bit up close with a 5-7. We know he's handy with it. Oh, instant delivery. The payload on that one reverberates with the rest of night, but Modo steps back up on the ramp push. Issues still arising though. Shots into the back line. The CT seeing if they can really squeeze every drop out of this round. But for Bit with 1 HP, it'd be unthinkable. CJOT holds an expensive round, but they still get through. We had one of the opening rounds when Makaze just went like full aggro. He was able to pull off that nice 2-piece, get a little bit of early control from it. Seems like that's similar to the call here. They wanted to go for the run boost, go for the fast peek out, send him in again to be an opening deviation and stop this same outcome. But Kraken did not need vision on that one. As good of a first pick it was.
Where do they want to play up? Even in a 2-2 split, which they're sort of going for now, or I guess it's like a 2-1-1 split. The issue with that is that you just lose this pack mentality that Nine are playing right now. They trade effectively. They should win every day of the week. That's the bomb being spotted, but Modo wins out that fight. It's a quick trade that comes through from Alexi, and he gets a second with the luxury of escaping. So a cherry on top. The third is there, and a dink towards Favin. Not the kill, and a missed shot by Wonderful. You've got to hit those. Smoke that'll come down. 2 versus 1. Imma knows where the bomb is, but Nine have plenty of time to rotate and reset.
Timing on the face towards Red Room. They run into one another. Kraken just puts the pedal to the metal instead, runs him down, doesn't give him chance to slow cook into this one. Like you say, effectively winning the half, especially for the mentality. If they can keep this up, anything's a bonus. Just pile on top of NAVI throughout the flow of this T side. Penultimate round in play now. You've got the late lurk down. Favin. Ooh. Reacts onto it. It's a 1-for-1 trade with contact back over. Round towards the lane as well. Molotov thrown deep to force off the face, but Imma's already on the move. Repositions back round towards CT. Gravitating towards this A site. Bomb in transition as well. That's Donut. They're going to migrate through. Imma and Wonderful looking to arrive in time. Makaze up close, but he can't get the gut punch off Neo. Trade's good at least back with the AWP. It's a 3v3 for the fight for the plant.
What a shot by CJ, though. That's such a quick reaction play. Imma's made noise. They've got to know about him. There's only one player on towards the site. This is a really uncomfortable spot because there's a flank burning through Donut as well. Keep an eye on Alexi. Great molly. That'll force an engagement that Modo did not want to take. And CJ will also fall as well. It's all down to this man, and Imma has dismantled this post plant effortlessly. What a retake.
We're here at the precipice. Round 12, last round of the first half. Can they make this a 7-5? Is there room at least to get a bit more stock? Early nade round on the B rush, trying to quell the oncoming attack. Bit backs off, but CJOT wants to fight already. 2 counter picks though. It's looking good to try and slow it down, Neo. Sight's getting uncomfortable. Only 2 players remain for NAVI, and Makaze's got to go big now.
Oh, and he gets flashed as well. So Modo a double to close, and that'll be the half as well. 9, brilliant work. And the hope is that they can continue it. We'll have to see.
If they can take this pistol round. So let's find out now. We're back in second half's live. Moving over to the CT side now. They got themselves a set of Julies as well. Wouldn't it be wonderful if that was the simple answer of how to answer the pistol from Modo?
Oh, well, it's Wonderful who finds CJ to open things up. Bit of a taste of his own medicine in that swing-favoured style of play. And Makaze wants to close down. He's spotted the shadow, so he knows the temple player. Kraken's got to try and get away, and maybe at the point now of escaping is not an option. So Makaze finds one, runs low on ammo, so Favin will get the chance to find Wonderful. Dipping and diving with those dualies, and Modo gonna get a kill. It is carnage all over the spot. We talk about that ping pong that's happened plenty of times.
It's what it is. We move on. GG, go next. Round 15, 8-6 here. Keep the good times coming, hopefully, for NAVI. That's what they're going to be focusing on. Whereas the answer potentially from 9 is Modo switching it up, bringing out the big green gun up close towards middle though already. It turns into a massacre. Sejot, Kragan out of action. Makazi causes a couple issues. You've got a bit of a room to breathe now.
Moving his way towards Donut. Fathom around the corner, his back's turned currently, but of course he knows that the AWP of Modo is trained at range. Makaze's not making a move. He's going to wait for support. And in all fairness, he might even just be an insurance policy. They might not use him. Uh-oh. What happened to Modo's AWP? Where was he looking? How did Makaze get that cross for free? It's cost him his teammate's life.
It's a mistake that could come back to bite you sorely unless Rouse can make the round-winning maneuver. Tries to rally the troops with a headshot into the back. Alexi B suffers the cast. Modo, though, hot feet as he looks to step in. And with a missed shot on contact, he calls it quits on the attempt, wanting to save the AWP instead. So that is going to be NAVI moving up to 7 rounds on the board. So a slower round now with NAVI resetting, focus back round towards the B bomb site. You could retake out towards mid as well, send the focus in from Makazi and the support of Imma, see if they can get a bit of control from this. Bombs left out of air sight as well, just back down towards spawn. Has he got the timing on this? Peek back out from the site, 1-for-1 trade as Sejot's M4 rings through Imma's head, leaving us in the 4v4, shuffling closer towards the B bomb site.
Oh, nice shot from Modo. Catches Makaze, who's trying to cross in towards Donut, but they're scaling towards B, and they're trying to go quick as well. There's a bit of a split here, as they do have Wonderful coming through ramp. Short smoke will make life a little easier, so they can actually cross. Not committed to the plant just yet, so that nade is pretty negligible. But Sejot isn't. It's fine on towards 1. Molly that comes down, but it'll lose him his life, but the nade Molly combo will close the round at 9. Finally back to the winning ways, and Jackie, they've hit the magic number of 9.
Let's see who tries to make the first move. A bit of a shove on the extremities down towards outside B, take ramp control on it. Bit looking like he's focused up on this one. It's a clean peek. Shatters the first, skull's gone.
He's not exactly going quiet about this as well. He's stomped all the way in towards cave and spammed too, so they know the intentions of heading towards B, but that's not the bomb. Look at the mini-map. Bomb's going towards this A site. There's a guy trying to hold for that lurk, and actually this might be excellent. They're moving in now. Molly will come down, but Modo can't do anything to deny. He's too late. I say that. Modo's going to make the move. He was not being held. Wonderful. What are we looking at? It was way too easy. 10 seconds. Bomb will now try to go down. I say that. He misses a shot. Hits the second, but it's all for nothing. Alexi's not close enough. Oh, that's soft. Modo, great work denying that bomb going down, but Wonderful. He has got to be holding that angle. Even still, there's nothing left in reserves. This does feel like it is for everything. Sejot opens things up. Kragan bounds behind that smoke as well and finds Imma. Oh my god, and Favin adds to the pain as well. Alexi caught in the crossfires, leaves NAVI down to 2. Man alive, the massacre here on Ancient. Nice map pick is going swimmingly.
It's all kicking off, mate. Hell in a cell outside a spawn right now. And Kragan's renamed himself Smoking Joe Fraser, the Hellraiser. He's ready for this one. Wants to give Wonderful the flavor of the AK. Shuts down both with quick responses. Insult to injury. A+ on it. And match point secured here in the first map. This is huge.
Mac 10, Tech 9, Deagle, Double Galil. Brutal. Molly that comes down to try and clear Pillar, but I love this little unorthodox setup that we've got. Favin and Rals playing in a 2-man display. Alexi, first of all, but Imma will trade. There's still more here, and Sejot and Favin will add to the pain of this map of NAVI. Down to 2 is Wonderful and Makaze. I've got to bail them out from the dregs of Ancient, and Modo's got other ideas. All on the shoulders of Wonderful and a Galil. No util. So he has to take just Raw Angels as a 1 versus 4 he's got to convert. There's the first, and he does it without taking a point of damage. So at the very least, that is something. But Favin stays unchecked, and Kragan will clothesline him to close out the map. 9 coming towards this as one of the biggest underdogs, not only in this matchup, but this tournament. And they start the series brilliantly, Jackie.
if it is going to be the 2-0 for 9, if they can have the completion of, like Frankie said, that David and Goliath storyline, or if Navi have answers to push us all the way to the 3rd. We're into the action though. Navi on the T side for the debut here. 9 on that CT side, looking to hold off the oncoming attack towards the A site. But already, it's the Navi Nation in full force. 3 of the opening kills picked up. It's looking rough for the CTs now.
Wow, what a start for Navi. Just brutal. That relentless pace that they threaten towards that A site, there's just nothing 9 can do. Now left down to 2. Rolls and Seajot gonna try and play their way out of this one, and honestly, the way things are panning, it's most likely looking like it just might be a save, but even that might be hard to come by. Down goes Rolls. Seajot the last man. He hasn't been cleared here, and a good chance he can get one, but Makaze head in a swivel finds it, and it is flawless for Navi. So talk about a response.
But when you think about the reality for Navi, obviously it's far more of a tragic feat. If they go down and it's the knock-on effect, yeah, it's not the sort of eyes you want peering down at you this close towards the major.
No, not at all, especially when, you know, we're already talking about how Blade's been saying the major is the test. Seajot, he tests Makaze's cranium with 50 cal into it. He doesn't survive, surprisingly enough, but Bit will find Kragan. Rolls is left low, but Alexi isn't exactly healthy himself, so the IGLs are vulnerable. Seajot finds one, but Wonderful doubles it down, and of course, unfortunately, Rolls is just not quite close enough for that trade. So this round is all but concluded. An exit would be nice, but big other ideas. Closing it out. It's a little bit expensive, don't get me wrong, but all that matters is Navi go back-to-back. A 2-0 start on the T side of Nuke, no less.
Kraken going for the jump spot, gets the instant read and repositions background from Decon. Odo with the walk up. Oh, mate.
Is he alive?
Warning signs on this one. And that's a good question to ask, Nail. He answers back with a blinding shot, and Faven follows it up to at least create some space. But Alexi B is down on the bomb site, and Makaze, he's got the angle covered. Doesn't even need to make a move. We're bit in the back line, biting down from the taps. Oh boy, what a spicy round.
Yeah, a wild one. Poor Modo.
Hopefully it maintains as well, mate. They're answering a lot of questions that, of course, were missing back in the first map here, showing us more what we expected to see, the known quantities of this roster. Ema, round towards Squeaky Dell early on. That's going to be the smoke coming over to restrict vision. Meanwhile, Seajot takes a different approach, guns them down on contact towards ramp side, and suddenly there's only a duo left. Alexi B and Makaze's all that remains. So this one isn't going to go to the same beat as the previous rounds for Navi. If you want to bring this back, it's going to be far harder.
Yeah, that was quick. Makaze, where we going, mate? Kragan is ready to meet and greet. He rolls up the red carpet. And Seajot, who opens the round, closes the door on it. It's a beautiful 3K. Of course, can't complain with Vincent. Got to unlock some ultra game performance. Of course, seems to be working for Navi as a whole as they want to get back to their winning ways.
Yeah, the speedy processor for quick hits towards the A site. That's what we've been seeing. And again, here they start to light up the kill feeds. They're outnumbered somewhat. 3 versus 4. Rouse with an advanced position as well. 14 HP to his name. Could be the playmaker to cut off this rotation. They backpedal round towards trophy room, expecting a late flank down ramp into the site. Seajot's holding for the frontal contact. Falls on the test, but Rouse can begin to make his move now. Oh, it all goes down to the clock on it. They engage a little bit faster than they anticipated. Out onto the site now. Can get themselves into some good angles.
Down by Alexi. I think that banks downstairs, but won't be too effective. If you can get one kill here, especially as that Rawls kill as well, it gives them a bit of leeway. Uh-oh, Modo. He's in trouble, but Alexi in transition is going to get caught by Kragan. And now this becomes difficult to decipher because that door is open. Modo, he's just trying to buy some time, and he does. They've scaled in towards the site, but Faven, a lot on his shoulders now. They go for a window pop. What a reaction towards Makaze. But where is his second player? He can't find him, and Wonderful finds him to an early grave. Another round for Navi as they put the pain right back on 9.
Just on the edge of the smoke here, scoped up, ready to try and make a play.
Another smoke that comes down. Modo can't hit the quick shot. Needs to be careful. He knows there's an AWP somewhere. He doesn't want to test Wonderful, but unfortunately he does. He falls, but Kraken at least gets one in response. And it's bit to drop. Nobody's sung the praises of him so far in this map. He's been great, but now has to watch from the sidelines. Back into a 4 versus 4. A minute on the clock. These rounds, a lot of action is happening very, very early on.
Oh, Wonderful with a hurty-verty. The adjustment is found, gets the shot off, and slays another member of 9, bringing them down to a weakened unit. 3 players remain. Rouse close over towards Squeaky Door. Faven up top looking for support, drops down the smoke. Visual and audio giving some info back over onto the T's. Alexi B on the walk up. It's going to work in their favor. The angle's covered, but the big position is spotted. One falls back. Wonderful with a quick flick, and it's all on Seeger out of position with no chance in contesting back. Bit of a switch up once again outside. Kraken playing the more aggressive angle, tucked in behind the blue boxes here by T-Red. Makazi wants to take the first bit of contact, walking up, doesn't clear it. Reaction on the delay. Tried to bite back, goes down. 1-for-1 trade with Bit instantly getting the snap back over. It's a 4v4, bit of pressure put on outside. Utility used to gain control. Bit headhunting. Oh, the timing on the follow-up is good, but it's another equal trade.
3 versus 3. I like this call now by Alexi. Let's just freeze. Let's slow down. We can keep scaling outside, but let's slow this relentless pace. This is where, in a bit of the carnage, the chaos, 9 can actually capitalize. Alexi will get up heaven. He will get the support of Wonderful. There was a real flank brewing through main. Realize, well, now they should. There's one. It's Faven, the first 2 fall in this 3 versus 3, and Raul spotted now in towards main. Nullifies his position. Where is this last man? Where does Modo reside? He's going to be called upon. Nice final towards him. Back into the 2 versus 2. Damage beat down towards Alexi as well. Is he going to face a smoke? He's tempted by it. His barrel peeking through, and Alexi will punish. So Modo, all on your shoulders. 1 versus 2. Pistol pulled out. A swing and a miss, and Alexi will clothesline as Navi find yet another round. They can crack into double digits already. And if that happens, I mean, already at 8, I feel like this map might be done. But if they crack in towards double digits, then it's most definitely done.
Drop down off the railing. Makazi trying to put pressure around towards Secret early. C-Drop handles it. Low on HP, though, because of the encounter. Down to 26. Still, finding a pick and have no one trade it back instantly is going to be the dream scenario for 9, with how a fair few of these rounds have unfolded. Still, Navi not forcing any issues, looking to see if there'll be a follow-up, an aggressive play from 9. Seems like maybe they want to test towards lobby. Peek in is good. Rouse gets another one with him going down. And finally, looking like they've got a lot better stature in a round.
Alexi traded out. All on Wonderful. He's gifted one there, and he opts for the AK, but he's met by Modo, who denies. So 9, finally.
And with Modo still looking around towards the upper levels, paranoid about outside, it's Kraken that's going to be truly tested here on the close quarters engagement. Clean around the angle, show a bit of skin on the peak, hope you can bait him out with a refrag, and that works. It's a 1-for-1.
Moving in towards the path of Seeger. That door's open. So Seeger looking towards single door. If they contact here, I was going to say they could catch him off guard, but they don't contact. Door opened up, and that draws attention away as Alexi swings, and he'll find that kill. Bomb plant comes through with 10 seconds to spare, and Wonderful adds another notch to an already pretty good map from him. Immer on the local will get caught, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference in this round. There's partly probably a temptation to save here. And I think Rawls and Faven are going to go for exactly that. There is no way down, no clear path to that B site.
2 smokes and a molly thrown over as well to set the precedent of focus being outside, whilst the rest of Navi lurk back towards lobby with a bomb on the back there, ready for a move in. Potential for a fight towards the A site. Modo peeks out, but quick timing on the response. They go running in through main. Troubles calls Neo as the bomb site is under heavy attack.
3 versus 3. Bomb yet to go down just yet, but Wonderful going to catch Seeger on that lurk, and that'll probably locked things into place. Of course, you give it a go the final round of the half, but how do you give it a go? How do you get in towards this one? They've managed to make their way up vent here. Moto's still locked behind that smoke, but Kragan's slipped the net just a tad. The question is, can he slip himself into a kill? He can. Find him a quick trade. Moto one of his own as well. Tornado bound over, but Wonderful's close left. Does he even think to clear this? Oh, he does. Moto, what a shot. My God, 9 needed something. And
I mean, yeah, like, obviously, for those of you with glasses maybe slightly out of focus, I think the optics are, this should be a NAVI classic, right? We're expecting him to close this one down. There's no real mistakes. I think for me, you know, back in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, we're moving on to the third with this.
Yeah.
Surely it would take a remarkable, tragic turn of events for this to somehow deflate.
Oh, well. There's one. Imma just getting a little giddy for that kill. He really wanted to see it over the line. The P250 pulled out by Makaze. Crisp as ever.
I just felt like they couldn't really do any wrong within a good majority of this game. There is at least AKs on parade for 9 here into the 15th. We'll see if there's much of a defense put up for them. They're looking for those entries once again outside. Mikaze, similar story. He'll be the first to topple Seejot as he goes down once again. Deja vu on the opening plays.
Makaze's looking so clean at the moment. This is coming back off this break. The back lines. Oh, that's the bomb as well. So that's great information to be gained. I'm not actually too sure where Rawls was heading unless it's to set up outside smokes. Yeah, it must be, right? It doesn't even really matter. Farvan's already here. And then, of course, already dead. To follow that, Makaze gets another notch in a really, really solid round. 3 kills to his name, and they're starting to crunch their way in towards lobby. With that smoke as well, they know where Rawls is and what he's been doing. Oh my God, that was quick. Moto for 2. Rawls one of his own. Thankfully, Wonderful will find his, but it's a 1 versus 1 where you actually favor Rawls.
God damn, hell of a turn of events on that one. A quick blink and you'd miss it moment, and then thrown into a 1v1 back of the bomb site. Rouse looking for the peak. Wonderful swings, head lopped off. A clutch that could matter more than you think if this game keeps going. Rouse takes that one home. They needed something to get them off the starting line again here, and that's how they're going to find it. Make it another round. I thought, you know, this looks like a NAVI classic, right? Should be all sort of said and done. Quick flick, Moto with a huge play, and Rouse to be the bookend. That's a great turnaround.
Yeah, what a flip that round just had. You know, their chances of getting back in towards this game, this map, may I say, are slim to none, but Modo also going to chunk a grenade to make matters all the more worse.
4-11. NAVI in very good stead overall. Mikaze once again outside. He's been very well executed in terms of finding these first picks with no real room for much of a response back over from 9. It's at least the opening gambit here. Quick follow-up from Bit in the backline is more than enough. Seejot with a nice trade, but in reality, the big situation is this is just getting worse and worse for 9. It'd be NAVI brought up to map point here. 1 away from taking us to the 3rd, and Wonderful pulls the trigger on that one.
Yeah, they're not falling for the fake as well as Farvan dropping down.
And Imma could end their chances of making any more memories on this map in a few seconds' time. Looking for the backup towards Decon, go for the jump spot, get the read on the round, Bit repositions, tries to deal some damage with the bullets up close. Incendiary buys a bit of time, but they're quick through it. Kragan opens the site, Wonderful replies, just trying to hold back the oncoming wave of 9 players looking to create some space for themselves. They do get out onto the bomb site, but need to find themselves weapons to work with. Galil in the backline's good onto Seejot. Maybe there's something to be said about the 17th yet.
They're not committed to this plan just yet, because the bomb still needs to be recovered, first and foremost. Rawls is going to make that crouch move for it. And it actually will cost him his life. Bomb drop again, and that'll be the round dropped as well. Just a little bit too overly patient there by 9, waiting to bait in the fights before they commit towards that plan. That'll cost them, but Jackie, a dominant map from NAVI. Dominant maps. I know we had that tech pause that broke up the flow a little bit, but they've actually been quite one-sided each and every map. So let's see if Inferno follows the same suit, or if this one can be a bit more of a back and forth.
Always potential for something spicy, and Kraken instantly kicks this one off as they release the Kraglaren himself, dealing damage with those dualies and followed up by Favin's fast fingers towards mid. That's a hell of a message that's been sent through the interpretive means of 4 quick kills to open up the third map. Only wonderful left. Oh, rapid shot, but not enough to really amount to the round. Pistol taken, and that's going to give a bit of info over. 2-player boost up inside of the apartments. Okay, mate, let's see. This could be good.
Or bad. If Imma can react quicker, he can actually just get a spray down here. No, Favin. He will check in behind. Nice work. That's so unorthodox. I kind of love it in a way. That might have to be implemented in towards the pugs. Wonderful. He's in a bit of no man's land. What a reactionary shot, but he walks back into the flames, which will cost him his life as he falls to the hands of Kraken. 3 versus 4. A lot of damage has been dealt both ways, but primarily towards 9 here. NAVI still have a chance.
So uncomfortable as well. It felt like wonderful. He was up for the task, but just fighting the world with no backup. Falls down after the first play. Bit in the backline might save the day, though, with the assist of Alexi B's flames burning away Kraken. Don't forget about Favin inside of the pit, and they won't. They do their due diligence. They've got control of the bomb site. And with it now planted, Seejot on the retreat, looking for a way to egress from the round. That's finally going to be NAVI.
But with so much time off, have they managed to really cement this map back into the ball, especially with how much they forced to play it as well. Lovely flash from Wonderful. Makase swings in a find, but Lexi will fall as Favin to push down mid, but he gets caught by Imma on the fallback, and Makase with a fade away. Harden-esque. What a shot from him. And a freebie for Bit. Oh my god, he's made to work for actually. Tell a lie.
A little bit harder than it looked, right? Trying to reel that one in. Turns out it's a huge fish. Gets it in eventually.
Let's see. Are we going to wrap back towards B? Yes. Okay, so they are actually going to go in towards the stack. This could be a little bit more of a bloodbath than expected. The question is, does the bomb join them around there? Well, now it definitely is going to stay towards A. Bye-bye, Makase. Yeah. Poor guy. I mean, what else could he really do there?
Here you see the mighty gun tower. Its power and prevalence overwhelming the solo individual T. Even as their numbers are broken, they return to good form. It's a huge play, mate. I mean, you're down to just 2 of the Ts remaining here for NAVI in what has quite quickly become an uncomfortable round. With the CTs moving back in, 9 are looking to turn this frown upside down and retake the site in a great position. Imma's on deck, though. Spams through the smoke. Hits on 1. It might not be enough unless Alexi B can sink the ship on the retake. Trying to gun him down. Rouse will snatch it. Everyone's hyped up from the reaction. That's brutal. That's going to sting, right? You know, you're going to be left with the bruises from that one, trying to sort of forget about what's happened realistically. You're back into it with weapons at least. Let's see if they can do something different here. Brackets control the menu once again. Flash over the top. It's good read and thinking from Alexi B. Aim pays off for the first 2, but reply back from Kraken, at least creating a bit of space, leaving them with Rouse and Seejot to attempt a retake.
It's just exit frags for Rouse. Just stick around, see if anybody comes his way. And in all fairness, yes, there's one. He'll take that, maybe a second. Bit spot on the cross, but he values his life a little bit more, and I respect that.
He's an entry machine in these sort of situations, so low HP won't mean much to him. Walks through the smokes. It's the classic. Rouse with the bypass, but he crouches under it. It's uncomfortable. But Rouse will find his target inadvertently. The shenanigans that could have unfolded from getting into B there, Nate, could have opened up some pathways for this round. Losing that, you kind of got to cut it loose, right? Group back up, make a late round play on A here. And late it is, 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, they're making noise as well, so not exactly masking where they're wanting to finish it or trained on the angle, but caught by Bit, who hits a lovely shot, but Favin for 2. That in itself has sealed this round, but Kraken will close the door on it. Looks like pretty sweet. Go check it out with one of our partners.
Those lightning fast MGX switches, mate. And that's what Modo has there. Hits the shot onto Makase, shuts him down. It's a rapid first pick. It's good play as well. Gets them right into the groove of the round here for 9th.
Opts to go for that rotate. It's most likely going to be off the back of this first shot by Modo. If he can hit this, the round should be secured in place. He he's trained. Flashed off the angle. A dead man. They clearing towards Nu. I mean, at some point, of course, ultimately they will, but not before Seejot gets a kill. And he gets a second as well. What a shot by Seejot. Sure, he falls finally. The bomb will be planted, but numbers still favoring. Oh, they were favoring that of 9 until Rawls decides to jump. Peekaboo, head ripped off by Imma. And a 2 versus 2 in this post plan. There's big hopes for the AWP as well. He wants the big green. I don't know if I back him in that. He's a headhunter normally with the AK. He opts for the AWP, but he nails the shot. Kragan caught, and all on the shoulders of Favin. He's akin to a clutch, and he's got a kit, but he's not got the util to back it, so he's got to take raw aim duels. And I don't think he's got too much of an in-look in. Nothing is being offered up, and Bit will close it. Fantastic work with the AWP.
Seems like maybe the hubbub's got him moving as well. Calling over for the rotate. 2 players stationed up there, round towards arch side, tuck into the cobby, support with the back line as well with Rouse. They want to see if he can hold them back. Lexi B's really testing the waters, clears the close angle, jumps out with the MAC-10, strikes, coiled for the first. They're able to hold back everyone else with ease, though. Close the door on quad and fragment what remains of Navi. Down to just 2. Makazi out on the peak, quick with it. Hits that one, Kragan out. At least for Wonderful, if someone gives him a fight, he's got the AWP in his hands. We know how flush he can be with a weapon. Time's ticking, though. That's the extra presence on the server here. 30 seconds left now.
Because they're moving forward. Numbers don't favor them, but maybe the situation does. It's a bit of a mean crossfire here. Shoulder spotted. Dead man. Modo, quick trade as well. He's trying to buy some time, but he can't do enough of it. Bomb will be planted. And a 1 versus 1. And surely everything favors Wonderful here. Seejot is tagged down to half, but Wonderful's going to stick with the AWP. He hopes for the big green in this situation. And Seejot's going quiet about it. 1 missed shot from Wonderful. Seejot wins the round. The only issue is he doesn't have a kit. So he's got to go now. He starts scaling up towards shore. He's not exactly slowing down by any means, but Wonderful. He's trading in the right spot, and oh my god, where has Seejot gone to? The moon. As NAVI find yet another round. It's a huge sigh of relief for Wonderful. Oh, Makaze.
Makazi's ready for this one, then, mate. He's run the simulations before. He's played the aim trainer. He knows where to look, the trajectory, how it looks, how it feels. That's why that 4K, that was already done, mate. We didn't even need to see it. We could have told you he was going to get that.
Like the Matrix. Around all the simulations. Lexi. There's the MAC-10. A little bit of kill bonus at the end. He'll take that, but a flawless round. He can't complain.
It's been a very close game up to this point. It's been delivering at least on what we were hoping for, right, in terms of map. At least it's been paying off. Let's see who gets the payload from this one, though. It's going to be a 7-5 or a 6-6. 9 tying it up as close as they can. Ooh. The artillery over the top blows away Seejot, but Rouse replies, and the follow-up nade shuts down Makazi. Imma is already out on brackets, and Bit strikes back. We're down to a 3 versus 2 in quick succession with Modo lurking at the back of the balcony, banishing them from the bomb site. Wonderful with it all to do now. Bomb at his feet, minute and 16 seconds. This round has not stopped. And Wonderful finally gets an opportunity to breathe.
What does he do here now as well for Wonderful? He's got a minute to work with, so plenty of time. But decisions are slim. It does look like he'll be given the luxury of the B site. Looking across the U2E, now he picks up a smoke. Okay, so smoke down CT. Molly in towards coffins, but just in case, and a plant back pillar. A 1 versus 2 for Wonderful, where he cannot put a foot wrong. He has no HP to work with. Every shot has to be connected immediately, and he misses the first. The opportunity was there, but rolls just that little bit quicker. 6 all at the half, a back and forth affair. Back and forth has been the story of this one. And they're straight in towards the action. Modo and Kragan combine. Makazi will have one of his own. Imma's taken so much damage, and Alexi has scaled banana. He can hear so many steps towards ramp, but he doesn't want to pounce through that smoke just yet, which would be the smart call. Especially not in a numbers disadvantage spot. And he is going to be held by Kragan too. So this is looking and feeling pretty damn good for 9. They've got the numbers, they've got the HP advantage, and they've got map control. They can move in towards 8. If Kraken can just draw some attention, if they go towards that A side, they're going to realize it's empty.
Hoping to bait out the face, instead peeks in himself to make the play, but doesn't set the pace of the round on Banana. Instead goes down to Alexi B. Meanwhile, everyone else has made their move. They've got into the bomb site, can start to plant with Modo, getting that one down and armed. And it's all up to NAVI now on the response. Damage onto Ima, leaving him left on 19 HP. And they're running on in. Looking for this opening pick. You're hoping to get a quick draw off onto the bomb site, but Modo and Raoul's work together to hold back the wave. And with just Ima remaining, it feels like it should be a guaranteed pistol for 9. Moving once again into leading the game here.
Really well played in that post plant as well.
In this one as well, it feels like very much so this should be another round where they can beat that curse that showed up then, get themselves to 9 rounds, being a great spot to try and coast towards closing this game down here, ending this series with a big victory. Smokes up towards the B site, they go for the burst in. Alexi B that finds the defense from CT with McCarthy at the back of the bomb site, still being able to take down one player and add a bit of time to work with. Alexi B catches them on the side as well, and they are dropping numbers on the B bomb site. It's getting worse and worse for 9, even with the rotate coming in from Banana for Ima. This is looking horrific to hold on to.
Yeah, Kraken's in trouble here. He's stuck in 2 minds. I know he's got the crossfire and he's being held, but he's being tagged up. He's being chipped away. Favin has to go nuclear here as his smoke fades, and he can't. Wonderful's 5-7 does all that's required. Kraken, he gets caught on the exit. What a round by NAVI. This round could be the difference maker. It's technically still a bonus, quotation marks, buy for NAVI. What they brought from the prior, 1 AK, 1 M4A1S, and Makaze to open things up with said M4. 40 seconds to work with, and Bit going to play this ever so slightly unorthodox angle. Shadow, of course, will betray. Uh-oh, but he's pre-firing. Doesn't matter. Gets one, drops the bomb. Molly on top of it to make it all that more sweeter. Wonderful will fall to the flames of Rolls, but I don't think it's going to make a difference in this one. It's 20 seconds, and look at the HP. They are reeling. Rolls, nice shot, sure, but he's all that's left now in a 1v3. And all he can do is save. He tries to tempt that aggressive fight as he makes the steps falling away towards brackets, but the fight will cost him his life.
Slow and steady on it, 35 seconds left on the clock. Oh, wonderful. The daredevil of the B bomb site didn't need the vision, reacts with instinct and takes down Kraken. Quick shot back from C-Job though, and that's the entry onto the A site. The real play they were looking for. Bit attempting to buy time, but it's not enough. That now falls onto Alexi B, tucked in on the bomb site. Lording over them with the M4. Leaves 10 seconds of time on the clock for Favin to react quickly. Sprints in, gets the plant with a second left, but they're already on the site. McCarthy goes full in, playing on top of the box, hits the head and denies that one.
Dinks him as well.
Scenes will continue, as you'd expect, with NAVI being able to keep this one going. Especially with the better form we've seen from them. They've come this far. Nice nade, though. The double stack up towards top. Banana causes issues, but Makazi tries to instantly fix them single-handedly. Repels them back. Now Alexi B assists, and Banana has become a stalemate for this Tech 9 rush. There's no room to get in.
He's going to sort of close behind the smoke and behind wood. He shoots, and it actually will cost him his life. C-Jot. He'll spam down with the Deeg, and he will catch him.
But I mean, the spam itself, giving him away with the traces through the smoke, they find that one. Could be pivotal as well. The kit's being shown there on the floor. Let's see if that comes back to haunt them late round. You've still got 3 in play, so it should be fine. Have to be absolutely tragic if no one's on scene to get the defuse there. A bit though, holding for the cross, he's able to get the damage out. It's good for both. Clean connection onto them. They're really forcing them to wait the full length out as well, using the Molotov behind. CTs have this one in the palm of their hand, at least from the read of the round. It's the execution now. It's panicky from none. Flashbangs in. Makazi laser focus with the first. C-Jot tries to turn the tide, and he's got the triple kill to make issues for NAVI. Bomb being punched down as well. Modo gets it off, but already Bit bites back, swings out from CT, and the A1S makes a difference. It's all down to Modo. He was the MVP previously. Can he do it again here? Tucks in towards the back of the site as they edge further. Modo with the first. 1v1 now to clinch it. Deny that map and series point for NAVI. Wonderful. Honed in, scoped up, but time's ticking. You gotta move. And Modo can just hold it. He gets the connection, dives over towards the bomb. It's tied on time, but denial by NAVI.
Oh, that is such patience from Wonderful. But, man, alive, it's so close, right down to the wire. But it's NAVI who booked themselves now. Map and series point. 12 on the board in his third and final map. Story might not be done just yet, but Bit's got other ideas. He cleans Favin's heads right off his shoulders. An opener for NAVI as they get closer and closer now to seeing this off.
That Cinderella chance could be taken away from them, like you say, in a few short moments if this is how it all ends. NAVI avoiding the upset potential. And that red X that would have been on their bracket run on this one. Try and keep their focus on what it is, what the team came into this event looking like, and their stature overall for 9. And see if there's anything in this fighting moment. If they go out, at least living or dying by the sword on it. I mean, 4v4, Rouse with the connection towards A. He gets a good read on the round in terms of information. And the dink back over. And this is only Makazi that's in position to B. Needs to be a stronghold.
Oh, it does. It really does. Smoke come down. He goes in front of it, Kraken. And that is a risk that I don't think was worth taking, because numbers now go back in favor of NAVI. For Makazi, his job now changes to buying time for this rotation. I'm still yet to go down. I say that it just gets the numbers punched in, and Bit will make that rotation over. Play for the trades, play for the numbers, and NAVI should have no issues. But that's easier said than done. A smoke will block off Banana. They do have a little bit more residual util as Bit finds Modo. What a shot from him at range. Modo, who was in that clutch last round, left to watch from the sidelines, but C-Jot steps up for one and only as Makaze responds in kind. A 1v3 and Raw's got to lead by example. He's tagged down, bomb stuck. Round 1. It's NAVI 13-8 to close Inferno and win the series 2-1.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.